Sony and Marvel have been fighting over Spider-Man for so long, we've decided it's time to step in and help poor Tom Holland escape this domestic dispute.
Divorce is hell on the children.
It sure is, Joe, as I know all too well.
Your parents are still married.
That's not the point. Now, the plan is, get in. Black bag Spidey.
This really sounds like kidnapping.
Settle down. And then we get out before they even notice we were there while we review 8 more of this Wednesday's comics during the Ludicrous Speed Round!
Grendel, Devil's Odyssey, number 1 of 8 from Dark Horse.
Matt Wagoners, I spelled that wrong. Grendel Prime returns in this space opera where the devil has been charged with finding humanity's new home in the wake of Earth's destruction. Fans of Wagner's most fearsome Grendel will feel right at home.
It's just Wagner. It's not Wagoner.
Wagoner. I know, but I'm just going to say it like that. In this far future tale that sees Grendel Prime in space cutting apart giant sand fleas with his laser sword. I love Wagoner's art style, and he's just showing off here in what might be his biggest Grendel tale yet. I love Grendel. I'm giving this a huge buy it. Ruby Falls, number 1 from Dark Horse Berger Books.
Legendary writer Ann Nesenti returns with a mystery about a young woman who becomes obsessed with solving a decades-old murder that was witnessed by her grandmother. The only problem is, Grandma's got dementia and may not be remembering something that actually happened. I really enjoy the story, and Nesenti does a good job fleshing out the characters' personalities. Italian artist Flavia Biondi, that's all definitely wrong.
Flavia!
She's on art here, and while she is an excellent storyteller, her art sometimes looks unfinished. Her faces have strange, angular features, and sometimes they're missing features altogether.
Whoa.
For example, there are panels that are otherwise extremely detailed, but the people will have crude, rectangular box mouths and no eyes.
What?
Yeah. Ruby Falls, number 1, presents a compelling story, but I wasn't in love with the art. I'm giving it a skim it.
Fair enough.
Nomen, number 1 from Image.
There's a lot going on in this first issue, and I can't say I followed all of it. Writer Marco B. Bucci is telling a multi-layered story, some of which is flashback, some otherworldly. Things got a little weird as the story shifted to the president, I think. But there's definitely an interesting supernatural mystery here. Jacopo Camangi, who worked on X-Men Blue, is fantastic on art. I can't say that I liked his style on X-Men, but it works very well here for this self-described urban fantasy, giving it a strong skin in.
Fair.
Awry, number 1 from Action Lab, Danger Zone.
Series writer Wes Loker got in touch with us for an early look at his new sci-fi series that's launching next week, and I'm glad he did. Awry is the tale of a surly starship captain on a decade-long mission in deep space, waking to find himself on an alien world after getting sucked through a black hole.
Damn.
I really enjoyed Loker's script, and artist Graham Jarvis shows a lot of potential. The style of his line art reminded me a lot of Andre Lima Araujo, and they're almost like kind of pinpoint, kind of dotted line style almost.
Really cool.
Yeah. I really liked Awry number 1. I'm looking forward to finishing the series, which you can find in its entirety exclusively on Comixology next Wednesday, October 9th. Giving it a buy it.
Look at us doing all these digital comics.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Strange Skies Over East Berlin, number 1 from Boom.
Judas and World Reader creator Jeff Loveness writes this amazing, creepy, paranoid look at high strangeness during the Cold War on the mean side of the Berlin Wall. Lissandro Esteran's art just adds to the eerie, claustrophobic feel of the story about secret police investigating strange lights in the sky. His Phil Noto-like style and washed-out colors push the weird and tense story and help to set up Loveness' creepy mystery. This was the best comic I read this week. And if you love UFO documentaries and solid Cold War storytelling, you cannot go wrong here. Buy it. Absolute Carnage, the Immortal Hulk, one-shot from Marvel.
I was going to review Marvel Comics 1001. Leave it. It's terrible.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What a waste. But then I read this and I had to talk about it. Al Ewing presents a meeting of the minds taking place in the single second following Bruce Banner's encounter with the Venom symbiote in Absolute Carnage number 3, and it is amazing.
That is cool.
People not reading the main Hulk book may be lost in places, but Ewing uses Venom as a reader proxy, filling in what you need to know. Philippe Andrade's art is absolutely stunning here. Philippe Andrade. That's what I said. Yep. It's so gorgeous. I was already a fan, but he has really leveled up here. The Immortal Hulk one-shot is another great tie-in for the Absolute Carnage event. I'm giving it a huge buy it.
The only reason I know that is because there's a wrestler named Andrade, and he kicks ass.
Okay, great.
There you go.
Maybe it's Philippe.
No, definitely not.
You don't know.
I know.
The Green Lantern, number 12 from DC.
Man, do I love the way Grant Morrison writes Sinestro, even if it's an alternative universe version. Hal Jordan is fighting a nightmare version of himself in a different reality, and Grant Morrison writes the comic to an end. Big time. No GL13 next month. The end. Until the next chapter of the story, when he says it won't even be called Green Lantern. And there's a good damn reason why. This was an absolutely bonkers ending to Morrison's first GL saga. I cannot wait to see what happens next. I can't give this a bigger buy it. Contagion, number 1 from Marvel.
Ed Brisson's weekly mini-event is deceased by way of The Last of Us,
Hey-o.
as a strange plant-like disease makes its way to Earth from the mystical city of K'un-Lun. Roge Antonio's art is great.
It is very good.
It has kind of a Stuart Immonen or Leonard Kirk thing going for it, and there are some pretty cool artists lined up for future issues. It is pretty familiar material, but it was a fun read.
Let me ask you a question. You really think Reed Richards, brilliant Reed
Yeah,
Richards,
that was dumb.
shows up with the Fantastic Four and catches a disease
An
like that?
obvious contagion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention you have the Invisible Woman, who can put bubbles around everybody, and they're
Yeah.
fine. And
Right.
nothing happens. She puts a bubble around herself, but she forgets the ground.
yeah, exactly.
Come on.
There are a couple of pretty stupid
Like, that
character
was like,
moments.
well, we need someone to get infected. You know, like, have the friggin' Young Avengers get infected. They would make a mistake, you know? Send the new Warriors out to die.
Hey,
you know?
hey. Still, I thought this was a fun read. I'm giving Contagion number 1 a buy it.
Yeah, I'll give it a buy it as well. It was a fun read. And the
Yeah.
art was very good.
The art was very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
That is your Ludicrous speed round, and is the sound of Superman coughing up kryptonite blood, as seen in the pages of Batman Superman number 1. Gross. This onomatopoeia of the week was submitted by N.O. Sionis via the THN Facebook fan page. If you want to submit an onomatopoeia of the week, you can hack it up on any of our social media accounts, or send us an email to twoheadednerd@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us. We're going to start doing our Ludicrous speed rounds on the used tubes, so you guys can check it out. And if you want more,
It's a video.
head over to twoheadednerd.com and check out the regular show. There is so much more there. For now, this is the Two-Headed Nerd. Signing off!